Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. I would like to first thank to all of the new subscribers. Thank you so much for the comments, for the love, for the likes. It means a lot to me, your feedback. This is going to be a general collective reading for Cancer for May 2020. Please keep in mind that for being a general collective reading, you might or you might not resonate with the message. It might or it might not be for you, right? Maybe just one sentence out of it resonates. And I'm forced to say this because I received some comments recently, and it seems not everyone understands this. I know most of you do, but there are also people out there that don't. So let us them know as well. We are going to start by pulling some cards from the Making Magic deck. Actually, I'm using them as oracle cards for the readings. I'm using them in magic spells as well. So let's see what comes out. Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendship. I'm really curious what this connects with. To me, this is like the star card in the tarot. Hope, right? Healing. Let's pull some more and then we are going to clarify everything with the tarot. Achievement. Maybe you had a goal in terms of love that you have been waiting to manifest, and then it's coming to fruition. Win the award, accolade, or contract. Marriage can be a contract as well. A relationship can be a contract. Maybe you are coming together with a partner that feels like a reward for all of the healing work you have been putting in so far. And as I say that, this card comes out. One enchanted evening. How beautiful is this, huh? The perfect night. Well, as we are still practicing isolation and social distancing, I can understand that it could be difficult to meet or to start dating someone at this point. But also, a conversation can represent a perfect date, and you can have a conversation over the phone, you can have a conversation over Skype. Sometimes that's all it takes, and a conversation can make an evening feel enchanted. For example, if I have a first date, and yeah, of course, it's amazing to go to a restaurant, have nice food, have a glass of wine, but it's all in the conversation at the end of the day. This is what's going to make it or break it, not the place where I go, not the food that I'm going to eat, and definitely not the drinks I'm going to have, right? But that's me. Doesn't mean everyone is the same. A when. Three rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Well, this could mean two different things. It's either you have managed to balance inside yourself the male and the female energies. We all have this divine masculine and divine feminine energies inside of us, right? Masculine and feminine energies, because we are a whole. But one of them is going to be more, not only visible, but more powerful, right? We are going to identify with that more. But this could also mean that you are coming together with your respective divine masculine or divine feminine based on your gender or what you identify with at the end of the day, right? Let me do something because I've seen this little candle that I tried to light it earlier. Why isn't it lighting up? Sorry, Cancer, for this. Just bear with me for a second. Oh, I think it might just be over. Anyway, let's pull some tarot. Let us pull some tarot. Maybe you have been single for a while, Cancer. Maybe you didn't find your partner. Maybe you felt inadequate, or you felt that there is no one there for you, but there is a promise of a new beginning coming up. The sacred clown, taking a leap of faith. This is what the universe is going to require from you. The universe is going, so if you have been single for a while and you didn't really get into the dating game, and I understand that can be very complicated, at least to me it's very draining every time I need to meet someone new. It's also because I meet a lot of new people through work, and then when I'm supposed to meet new people for, I don't know, romantic, as a romantic interest, or even people that could become friends, right? I have zero energy, absolutely zero. So, but the universe is asking from you to take a leap of faith. This individual here, so this is the Fool card, right? In this deck, is called the Sacred Clown. There are a lot of traps around, and he has been tiptoeing. But this doesn't mean he's less brave. He has a lot of power, and a lot of power to manifest happiness. You see this behind him, to me it looks like the sun. And the sun card in the tarot is happiness. And he's creating his own happiness. He has that clown hat on. But then you see the light it creates. There is a lot of enlightenment there. There is a lot of enlightenment. So there is the promise of a new beginning, but this promise of a new beginning comes with your ability to accept new things in your life, not holding on to past experiences, not holding on to. This is a card of holding on in general, the Four of Pentacles, right? You hold on to your money, you hold on to your stability, you hold on to the things you know. And again, starting to date someone new, right, means to let go of your habits. So, for example, during the weekend, you like to sit in bed the whole day and watch TV. It's just an example. It doesn't mean that, right? But a person that you would meet might ask you to, I don't know, let's go out for brunch. And it's definitely something that you don't want to do, right? And all of these ideas of compromising and letting go of who you are scares you. But in the same time, this card to me also is a card of healing. You have all of this DNA here surrounding this individual. You have all of these faces here. What was the name of the faceless god from Games of Thrones? Does that sound familiar? Game of Thrones, yeah. It's letting go of all of this mess you have been putting on for maybe for other people. Maybe in the past you have been compromising to keep your partner happy. So you weren't in the mood really to go out, but you would go out, or you were in the mood to go out and they weren't, and you would just not go out and not do the things you want just to make them happy. But these are examples, right? But in order for you to grasp the concept that I'm trying to explain here. So maybe you feel you have your own stability, you have your own abundance, you have created those for you. And you are like, well, should I share this with someone? Shouldn't I share it? Who am I today? Right? You have built yourself up, but who am I today, actually? But I feel that the universe is telling you to heal whatever you are holding on to from your past and dare to take this leap of faith. I think one of my favorite expressions, and I've been using it quite a bit lately, is fortune favors the brave. You want something new, you need to do something differently, because you will never get something new while doing the same things all over and all over again, expecting for a different result. It just doesn't happen. And that's the definition of madness. Ten of Pentacles. You want this abundance. You want, to me, the Ten of Pentacles, it's a card that speaks about stability in a relationship. It could be about a marriage, but it's a marriage where it's equal give and take, and both partners are accomplished, right? Both partners are accomplished. They come together. You see, you have a little family here. They look like statues. You have two kids and two adults. I think this is the female, maybe that's the male, and those are the two kids. And you have all of this abundance, but you also have spirit watching over you, or a sense of enlightenment. I feel that there is a sense of enlightenment in terms of what you want to do, and you kind of realize that if you stick to your old ways, you won't be able to have this. And maybe you already have your personal abundance that you have created for yourself, but you definitely want more than that, and you want to have the ability to share it with a partner and co-create something with a partner in the same line of abundance. So it doesn't mean that if you have a partner, you have to let go of your career, you have to let go of your hobbies. No, that's when you choose a wrong partner just out of desperation. But if you are patient enough in order to meet the right person that understands you, that supports you, that protects you, that is in the same line of thought with you. My nose, it's itchy, very itchy. So there is a truth in what I say. Six of Cups. You are looking at a time with nostalgia. Maybe you want maybe you are looking back at childhood and you are like, well, things were easy at that point. My bills were paid. I didn't have to work for myself, right? I wasn't thinking about love because I knew I'm loved by my parents. It wasn't so complicated. Times weren't so complicated. It was just easy. This could also mean a desire to want to have kids. There is someone praying here. There is this little girl praying here, and then the same little girl is here in the painting. Yeah, this is a very interesting, very 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 interesting graphics on this. Very interesting graphics. This seems like someone is trying to. Why is this individual here pushing this painting? Maybe it's also a sense that, you know what, this was your picture perfect, but this is who I became today. So we need to adapt it. Maybe all of your wishes from the past are coming true now, or you are looking at a time in the past, because this is a card of nostalgia, right? You are looking at a time in the past where you are like, well, yes, I have everything I wished for, but still there is something missing. This is also a card that stands for reunion with a true soulmate. And so you see this little girl praying here, but then you see this boy here. Maybe she's praying for this ideal partner to come in her life. This is a card that stands for reunion with a soulmate, clearly. Let's see what else comes out for Cancer. The world. A cycle, the world as you know it is about to change. Your personal world as you know it is about to change. You have completed successfully a cycle. You see, you have the sacred clown, you have the world as a card of completion, and then you have the full card or sacred clown as it is in this deck, that asks you to start something new, to take the leap of faith. This is a card of abundance. She's a representation of Mother Nature. She's in this old factory here. Nature took over because it's an abandoned factory. She has all of this symbols of fertility. She has she has a snake around her arm. But snake, apart from Christianity, in other cultures and in other religions means wisdom, right? Not deceit. For us it became deceit, but we got from the snake the gift of wisdom, the gift of knowledge. She's holding grains, which is a sign of abundance. There are cocoa seeds here. There is a typewriter that to me makes me think that you are writing your own path in life. There are certain elements that are predestined, right? But you still have free will. You still have free will. So, very symbolic, this eye, the eye of knowledge, opening your third eye. There is a sense of accomplishment. You have a sense of accomplishment, but in the same time, you feel you close the cycle. Maybe the cycle of being single has closed. Let's see. Two cards came out, yeah. There is definitely something that is ending with the death card. But unless there is an ending, it could not be a new beginning. You guys have to understand that. If there is no ending to a certain type of situation, this could be, so you don't have to get scared, right? This could be the end of being single. It's exactly what I just said. And then this card came out. You see, there is a key here. You hold the key to your destiny. It's true, there is divine intervention and the universe steps in when it sees that you are not on your right path. Correct? So, here you have the skull, but here you have this beautiful orchid, which to me means fertility. So there could be no new beginning without something ending. And I feel you are going to receive a message of love. Do you remember when I was telling you actually in the beginning, it's like, yes, it's complicated to date at this point, and it's complicated to this and to that because of isolation. But this doesn't mean you cannot receive a message, and this doesn't mean you cannot communicate with someone. And it's going to be passionate communication, and it's going to be pure. The Princess of Cups, it's a very, very pure energy. She's a dreamer. So you might be interacting with someone that might be a little bit younger than you. The Princess of Cups is basically the Page of Cups. They just have a little bit of different names in this deck. She's a pure energy. She fights for her rainbow. She fills her cup with rainbows. So I feel that this person, but this is very divinely guided, you see? This is very divinely guided. Oh, it's interesting. I've only seen this now. Someone is a little bit trapped, right? You have this ball and chain. But it could be maybe this person cannot come now towards you because we are in isolation still. We are in isolation, and apparently we are going to be for a little bit more. But this is also like the fact that she's a dreamer. She wants that perfection in love. She believes that everything is love, everything is pure. It's also her curse. It's also what slows her down. Because there is a sense of an inability to accept that people have both qualities and defects. No one is perfect out there. No one is perfect. But this could also be that this person is really going to be stuck to you. stuck like glue. This is gorgeous. Ace of Swords. There is, whatever this person is going to tell you is going to be very thoughtful, is going to be truthful. This is a message that you will be able to trust. Whatever phase you have been in your life before, where people did you wrong, where there were lies, where maybe someone was wearing false masks, this is going to end. Because you got that healing, and what's coming towards you is the harmony in the home. Maybe this relationship will start as a friendship. Remember this? It makes me think. Because here it says harmony in the home and great friendships. So it could start as a friendship at first. And then at one point they are going to tell you, well, you know what? Actually, I have feelings for you. This could be someone you already know. This could be someone you already know from your past. And maybe during this time, while we are all in hermit mode, you kind of been able to realize that, how should I put this? That this person actually is a match. So maybe you guys send each other some messages over social media, or you reconnect on Facebook, or I don't even know what's popular these days anymore. So you might connect like that, and then you have this interesting conversations, and then you realize, well, my cycle of being single, it's over. Then you have the Ace of Cups. So not only the new beginning that they want with you is truthful and you can trust their emotions, but they also want to fill your cup of love. They also want to fill your cup of love because you did the work. You did all of the healing that you were supposed to do. You see, you have this lotus flower. The lotus flower always makes me think of healing for some reason. And then you see, like, this energy comes from the clouds, is divinely guided. It is divinely guided to overflow your cup of love. This is such a beautiful setting here. Such an incredible, the artwork in this deck is absolutely incredible. It's a perfect geometry of souls. You guys just match each other. And it's going to be abundant. You have all of these plants that are growing here. And you see, it has roots. This cup here has grown roots because it's going to be something very stable. My God, Cancer, this is absolutely gorgeous. You have a new beginning in front of you. Whatever old way of life you have been living, that's going to end. That's going to end. This is a new beginning, beautiful new beginning in love. Seven of Pentacles, you have been wanting these things for a while. You have been manifesting, you have been focusing on them, but it took so long for them to manifest, to start manifesting. And right when you, it's not necessarily that you lost hope, right? Yeah, I remember this card. This is a beautiful card. Look here. So he's growing this beautiful rose out of a little puddle of magma or lava or however you want to call it, right? And he brings this own little, this rose has its own little ecosystem, has the cloud over it. But do you see here? Everything is divinely guided. Everything is divinely guided. You have the city in the sky. Everything is divinely guided. It has been decided for you to have this. This is actually growing on a tree. Maybe it's like that story of Jack and something related to beans. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I just don't remember the name. I don't remember it in English. I have this moments, although I speak English for like what now? 27 years. I have at points these things where I just cannot, I don't find the words. And it's not only with readings. It's not only with readings. I wouldn't be able to do the readings in my native language, for example. So, yeah, this is very interesting. So, you have been tending to this little ecosystem. You have been tending to these things that you wanted to manifest. You want this truthful new beginning. You want this union with the true soulmate. You want this abundant relationship, abundant marriage. You want this healing through love. You want someone to fill your cup of love. Let's see, Cancer. Any other messages for Cancer for May, please? Any other messages for Cancer for May? Six of Wands. I'm so happy this card came out. This is a card that speaks about victory. You are going to get your wish fulfillment. You are going to close successfully a cycle, however that cycle was. Could have been good, could have been bad. You're closing it. You are ending an old way of life in order to start something new. And you're going to be victorious. This relationship is meant to be victorious and to transform your life. This makes me think of the Festival of Colors. He has defeated everyone, and he's coming back home victorious. He has defeated the demons from the past. He has defeated his own insecurities, right? He has defeated all of the naysayers that might be telling, oh my God, you're growing old, you didn't find anyone to be with, maybe you should compromise just to be married. Oh God, I hate that type of talk. I hate that type of talk. No, I'm not going to compromise. I'm fine on my own, you know? And unless I find that right person to be with, I'm not going to be with anyone because I actually like my own company. So this individual has defeated all of their fears, and this card also makes me think. So once you're going to tell the world that you found your partner and you found the person that you really match and it's a true soulmate, everyone is going to tell you, well, you know, I told you it's going to happen one day. No, you freaking told me to compromise. This is what you told me. And as I say that, it's 4:44. And this is a message guided from the angels. Everyone wants a piece of this victory. Everyone wants to say, oh, I was right in the end, so you found someone. Oh, so you had to compromise. No, mofos, I didn't have to compromise at all. Because I've waited, and I've waited for that divine partner to come along. I've waited for that true thing. I've got my Ace of Cups, which is also my Ace of Swords, and is also my Ten of Pentacles. And yes, it's possible to have all of these. Yes, it's possible. You don't need to compromise on anything. You don't need to compromise on anything. You can have it all. You don't need to be with someone just for the fear, oh my God, I don't want to be alone. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Anyway, this is all I had for you, Cancer. I hope you have enjoyed this. Drop me a comment below. Tell me in what ways this resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I would be extremely grateful for that. Keep checking my channel because I post quite a bit of readings these days. And in between, stay safe, love and light.